If the latest string of 90-degree days, complete with humidity, has you down and you never want to hear the words real feel again, you may be running to the nearest computer to search flights to a drier or breezier locale. But then as you look for tips to zip in and out of the airport with ease, you may stumble upon the latest piece from my next buzzkill of a guest telling me that flying in and out of Logan in the summer may be, to use his word, turbulent at best. Boston Globe travel writer Christopher Muther joins me now. Hi, Christopher. How are you?
Good. How are you, Jim?
We're going to get to that in a minute. Decided to do tonight's segment as a quiz. Is that okay with you?
It's
about
quizzes.
you, but it's about you.
Oh, all right.
I knew you were. Okay, so
Perfect.
question number one.
Yes.
What do you and Meghan Markle have in common? Go ahead.
We've both stayed at Heckfield Place.
Exactly. Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah.
What is Heckfield Place, please?
It is a beautiful hotel in the English countryside, which was built by Boston billionaire Gerald Chan.
Who owns Harvard Square?
Who owns Harvard Square. He's like owning Dorchester as well. So he'll own us.
How much should Prince? What's the prince she's married to? Which prince?
Harry.
Harry. How much should Prince Harry and Meghan Markle pay for their room for that night?
So it was £10,000, which is $12,500. Yeah.
You know, and it sounds like the most incredible place in the world, but I'm not that interested in that. I'm interested more in your conversation with Chan. You say it's one of the most beautiful places you've seen, this hotel.
It is, yeah.
Is there anything in that is instructive for those of us on waiting to find out what he really does with Harvard Square and how he does it?
I feel like that was the gist of my story, because this hotel took about 10 years to come together. It just went through different designers, different culinary programs until it showed up. So in the UK, there were stories that were running every year, and when it finally opened at the end of last year, it was heralded as the UK's most delayed hotel. It was a big deal. People were watching to see what happened.
And Harvard Square is the most delayed, redeveloped kind of thing under Gerald Chan.
Exactly. You know, people are complaining in Harvard Square, but I think what I was trying to get across in my point, and I don't know if this will happen in Harvard Square, but he's quite meticulous, and he doesn't rush things.
Every detail kind of thing.
Exactly.
Okay, next question. What do you and Cher have in common? Go ahead. Cher, remember her?
Let me think if I can remember Cher.
Okay, and what do you two have in common?
We've both stayed at the Cher Suite at the Sofitel in New York.
And why were you there, by the way?
I was there because I was writing a story about gay New York. Now, I don't know much about the gays, so I'll just kind of throw this out there.
Yeah.
No, so it's the 50th anniversary of Stonewall, as you know.
We had Dale Mitchell here, actually, who was not only there, but then was the marshal of the 50th anniversary parade in Boston a couple of weeks ago. But go ahead.
That's great. No, so
it was great.
Because I can't plan well, I wasn't there for the actual parade. I think I was in Dubai or something. So instead, I wanted to write a story about, Stonewall isn't over just because the parade was over. It's the 50th anniversary, which happens all year. So I went to some amazing exhibitions and some shows that focus on the history of gay and lesbian rights.
That's pretty great.
Yeah.
So here's another one. This one's a little tougher. What do you and I have in common? That's another quiz question.
Oh, geez. Let's see. You're not 29 like I am.
No, but that close, but that's not it. You want me to give you the answer?
Please.
We both have stolen thousands of little bottles of shampoo.
Of course we have. We've talked about this many times.
But you didn't write, but you want to talk about a horrifying story that Holiday Inn is getting rid of these little bottles, so theft no more? Is that what it is?
Theft no more.
And what's that about?
The end of an era for me.
Why?
I mean, it's a good thing, even though it makes me sad.
What's a good thing?
That they're getting rid of the tiny bottles of shampoo and conditioner. As much as I love them and stock up on them and steal them like nobody's business.
Well, like my business. Good.
Yeah, exactly. Because of the environment.
So they're going to have like those things on the wall kind of thing
the
in
dispensers,
a gym?
yes.
Oh, so it is environmentally better.
It's environmentally better. So what I recommend to people is go to a store like Muji and buy containers and just fill them up when you're there.
I love that. That's a brilliant idea.
I'm a practical
One
guy.
last quiz question very quickly. What do you and Steve Wynn almost have in common?
That we've both stayed at the Encore.
Well, he didn't stay at the Encore, did he? Did he ever get to stay there?
Oh,
I don't think so.
True.
But you did.
This is like not a good question.
and there was one word that sort of summarized you. Beige was your...
Beige, yeah.
But you sort of thought, meaning the rooms, you thought the rooms, which are not cheap, $600 and up, from what I
Yeah,
understand. You
Everett.
gave them pretty decent reviews, did you not? Or?
No, I didn't actually.
I think you did. I think technology, you said,
The technology
was, like,
was
fabulous.
good. What I was thinking was that the rooms themselves for a casino, and especially for that price in Everett, they're really bland. I think it was 50 Shades of Beige was my takeaway.
And the quality of the technology didn't rise to the level as good as it was, that it overcame the beigeicity, for lack of a better expression.
Yeah, I mean, in terms of a room, it's spacious, it has everything you need,
That's a big thing,
it's
too.
comfortable, but on the other hand,
Doesn't stand out.
I was expecting to be wowed,
And you weren't.
and I was not wowed.
Wow. So in any case, before you go, is what we started with. Most lay people like me are totally convinced there are many more delays and many more flight problems in winter than summer.
Yes.
If we believe that, we would be wrong, correct?
Totally wrong. I mean, not the first time you're wrong,
Well,
but
thank you. I appreciate
totally
it.
wrong, yes.
And quickly, why is that?
It's one, because there's too many people traveling during the summer. I think we've had this conversation that I feel like people should not travel in the summer. Go in the spring, go in the fall. Summer's when it's crazy. So one, you have the crowds during the summer. And two, you have crazy weather. Like in Boston today with crazy thunderstorms, and there'll be delays as a result of that.
But there's one little ray of hope. The best answer in the summer is fly early. Is that correct?
Fly early,
Least likely
exactly.
to be delayed.
Right. If you start between, let's say, 7 a.m. and 8 a.m. or 6 a.m. and 7 a.m., there's a 80-something% chance that your flight won't be delayed. Whereas by the end of the day, it's down to like 70%.
One last quiz question. Is this segment over, yes or no?
Oh, God, I hope it is.
That is your right answer. Christopher Muther, great to see you.